Hello students, in this chapter of definite integration, we already learned 7 properties. Now this is the last property of this chapter, property number 8. Integration minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 times integration 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even function, and is equal to 0 if f of x is odd function. Now here f of x is even function means f of minus x is equal to f of x, and f of x is odd function means if f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x. That means the property tells us that if f of x is even function, then this integration we can consider as 2 times integration from 0 to a f of x dx. And if we are getting that f of x is odd function, then directly we can write the answer of integration as 0. Now here integration minus a to a f of x dx is equal to, we can split this as integration minus a to 0 f of x dx plus integration 0 to a f of x dx, and we will call this equation as equation number 1. Now suppose we consider the first term, that is integration minus a to 0 f of x dx. Now if we put x is equal to minus t, then differentiating with respect to x, we will get dx is equal to minus dt. And as x varies from minus a to 0, t will varies from a to 0. So we will write this integration in terms of variable t. So we will get integration a to 0 f of minus t minus dt. Now this negative sign we can write outside the integration. So minus of integration a to 0 f of minus t dt. Now we know one small property, that integration a to b f of x dx we can write as minus of integration b to a f of x dx. That means we can interchange these limits so that minus sign will get cancelled by using the property, and therefore here we have integration 0 to a f of minus t dt. Now this we can write as integration 0 to a f of minus x dx, because we know that definite integration is independent of variable. That means integration a to b f of x dx we can write as integration a to b f of t dt. Therefore now our equation 1 becomes integration minus a to a f of x dx is equal to integration 0 to a f of minus x dx plus second term as it is integration 0 to a f of x dx. Now since at both the places we have same limit, lower limit and upper limit, therefore we can write this together as integration 0 to a f of minus x plus f of x dx. Now if f of x is odd function, then f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x, and therefore we will get here minus of f of x plus f of x, and both will get cancelled, and obviously here we will get a 0, and therefore here we have integration minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 0. And if f of x is even function, then f of minus x is equal to f of x, and therefore we will get here f of x plus f of x. That means 2 times integration of f of x, and hence we have integration minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 times integration 0 to a f of x dx. Now therefore we have integration minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 times integration 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even function and is equal to 0 if f of x is odd function. Now suppose we consider first example, integration minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 x cube sine raised to 4x dx. Now here our function f of x is x cube into sine raised to 4x. Now suppose we check whether the function is odd function or even function. So we consider f of minus x. So we will replace x by minus x in this function. We will get minus of x the bracket cube sine of minus x the bracket raised to 4. So we can write these are minus of x cube minus of sine x the bracket raised to 4. Now since here cube is given, so minus sign will be as it is because 3 times minus sign we will consider. So again we will get the minus sign. And since here we have raised to 4, that means 4 times we will consider the minus sign. So minus minus plus, again minus minus plus. So we will get a positive term. So we have minus of x cube into sine raised to 4x. Now this is nothing but our function f of x, but we have minus sign here. So we will write minus of f of x. That means f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x. And this is the condition for odd function. So we can say that f of x is odd function. And by using the property number 8, we know that if f of x is odd function, then we can write the answer for the given integration as 0. Therefore here we have integration minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 x cube into sine raised to 4x dx is equal to 0. Now suppose we consider one more example. Integration minus 1 to 1 x square upon 1 plus x square dx. Now here also first we will check whether the function f of x is even or odd. So we consider f of x as x square upon 1 plus x square. Now f of minus x will be replacing every x by minus x. We will get minus x the whole square upon 1 plus minus x the whole square. Now since here square terms are present, 2 times minus sign will become plus, minus minus plus. So again we will get the same function, that is x square upon 1 plus x square. No negative term we will get here. And this is nothing but the function f of x. So we can say that f of minus x is equal to f of x. So this is the condition for the even function. So f of x is even function. And just now we learned the property number 8 that if f of x is a even function, then for the given integration we can reduce by this term. So here since we are getting even function, we can write the integration minus 1 to 1 x square upon 1 plus x square dx as 2 times integration 0 to 1 x square upon 1 plus x square dx. Now we can integrate the term, but for that we want a similar term as the denominator here in the numerator. So add and subtract 1. Now the same denominator we will write separately for 1 plus x square and for minus 1. So 1 plus x square will get cancelled from first term. Here we will get only 1. And for the next term, that 1 plus x square of denominator will be as it is. Now obviously integration of 1 is x and integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square as tan inverse of x along with this limit 0 to 1. Now this 2 outside as it is, and first we apply the upper limit minus lower limit. So here we will get 1 minus tan inverse of 1. Here we want 1 minus tan inverse of 1 minus 0 minus tan inverse of 0. Now we know that tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So here we have 2 into 1 minus pi by 4 minus this term will be 0. So 2 into 1 minus pi by 4. Now cross multiplying, we will get 4 minus pi upon 4 and here 2. So after simplification we will get 4 minus pi upon 2. Therefore the integration of minus 1 to 1 x square upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to 4 minus pi by 2. Now here the properties of definite integration gets over. In next lecture we will practice further examples related to this. Thank you students.